import the module, specifically CB2, computer vision, the products. This is open source that you can download if you want from this URL. The functions that we are going to use from this package is the image read and image write. So we can read, for example, JPEG images, and we after we hide the text, then the result should be stored in image files. We're thinking of either JPEG or PNG format of data, format of images, right? But we prefer to save it PNG files. In the later slide, we explained why PNG files is a little better image formats than JPEG files. Another module that we may want is argument parse, arg parse. Arg parse is very useful when you develop a software so that user can run your software as if it is typical command line executions. The example of a code used these two modules, so you will be able to see it. The idea of hiding text is like this. Let's say we have images, okay, like orange color rectangle here. That is an image, and text pictorially I said it's a series of the symbol X here. There's some consideration that we need to point out. This image size of image files should be much bigger than text files. The reason for that is we need to use a least significant bit of images. So 1 byte is 8 bit. So each byte there is a least significant bit. If we use every single byte to hide text, then size of the text file should be lower than 1/8 of image files. Okay. Usually text files is much smaller than image files. So text here smaller. First question is, are we going to replace a least significant bit from the first bit of these images, or are we going to hide this text somewhere inside the images? So where is the start points? The other one is, are we going to replace the least significant bit of images each of the byte of images replaced by text bit, or every other, or every whatever the intervals, okay, like this? Are we going to hide it like this, or even little sparse or danced like this? Depending upon this, when we extract data from the steganographies, the reading or extracting the hidden text is becomes much more difficult, right? If we assume the images, text is hidden from the beginning of this image files, and every bit there may be a text bit. The byte of image contains text bit. Then we pick one byte and then get the least significant bit from there, and we take that all the way, and then we convert that to a text, right? There's a simple way that we could do. That is actually what we do here on this simple demo, okay? The code exercise. But you can make this much more complicated ways. If you hide text in a complicated the way of hiding, then it's much more difficult to extract. That's the whole purpose of hide the text in steganographies, right? If it is easy to extract, then we lose the point of steganographies. All right. So what we want to do is we want to hide the text in code for hiding JPEG files to produce PNG files. What that means is hiding text files into a JPEG files. Okay, that's what I meant. So hiding text into the JPEG files to produce PNG files. And then we code for extracting the text from the PNG files. Okay. Then you may, so JPEG files, this is one of typical files, so you may not have any question. It could be PNG files, it could be any other files. But why do you want to save it back to PNG files rather than JPEG files to JPEG files? The answer here is that JPEG files is a lossy compression based image format, whereas PNG file is a lossless. Guess what? If it is a lossy, then even the hidden text files, text components may be lossy. So we cannot extract it, right? So we better to use a lossless compression format, which is a PNG files. So the original image files could be anything, but when you produce the image files after hiding text, then PNG file PNG file is better because it holds the text losslessly. Another thing is that our code, you can say, hey, I want to extract 3 characters, 4 characters, 5 characters at a time. Why don't we extract all at once? We could do that, but because we do not know the size of text, so we better see progressively. Okay, that is our demo. So let's take a look at the demo. By the way, I need to save this before I forget to produce PDF files. Okay, so it is saved. Look at here. This is to hide the images. We import CV2 and argument to parse. If we do argument to parse, then we could have some of the options. CD for change directory, -I for input files, -T for text to hide, -X for X coordinate, -Y for Y coordinate. X and Y coordinate is the position where you want to start hiding. Default is 0, right? You want to hide the images from upper left corner. This is output. So PNG files is recommended. And the code here, I defined the hiding function. So this is the code for hiding. So lots of some of the you may improve this, but this is a simple way that you can practice, right? So what I want to use here, I have JPEG files, DOM JPEG files. This is I downloaded from the internet. Let's say this is a dome building, right? I do not know what it is. So inside of this, from the upper left corner, I want to put I want to hide some text. Okay, this is dom.jpg, and this code, therefore, I have some of the options, so you can use those options, right? These are the options. So I practiced here already. All right, here. What I did here, Python, this is a the program, and then CD, therefore I change the directory all the way to, I believe this is up to, because I changed it, directory should be inside here, selected code, right? So I need to put that there. Selected code. Input file is dom.jpg. That is these files. -X, X coordinate 0 and Y coordinate 0. Text, you can say Mercy Cyber Defense. You could do longer, right? If you want. Succeeded, for example. So a little longer text could be hidden in these files. So I hit enter. So it is PNG file is produced, right? This is PNG files. DOM step, this is Steganography. .png. So if I open this, of course you may not see the difference, right? It's almost impossible to see the difference from our eyes. Why? Because this guy changed the least significant bit only. If it changes the most significant bit, then we may be able to see it, but still that is not too much, right? Size of this, look at this, JPEG files is 2.4 megabytes. This is a lossy compressed files. PNG file is 23 megabytes, lossless. See the difference? This is lossless, therefore text preserved inside. If I save this, use JPEG files, then it is not guaranteed to have this is all kinds of bits that, for example, this text is preserved all the way, right? So that's just through the steganographies, we hide the images, I mean text. And then we import the same modules. When we extract the text from steganographies, we still use the change directory option and -i for input files, -e for there's no output files. It returns on the terminal, so you may be able to see it progressively. By progressively means I want to extract every -e followed by number, so every 2 bytes, every 3 bytes, something like that. Default is 1. So when you hit return key, then it extracts 1 byte at a time. Okay, and to change it to text and extracting function, and we display the hidden components. So extract it in this way. See here, Python, this is the Python code, and change directory. I think I need to change directory to selected code. And input file is dom stag.png files. And then I want to extract every 2 bytes, every 2 bytes. So you can see 2 bytes at a time. 2 bytes per the execution, the return key. So I will press return key. Okay, it takes 2 characters first, ME. Remember that Mercy Cyber, what did I do? Mercy Cyber Defense succeeded, maybe. To continue, hit any key, but 0. If we put 0, then we stop there. So hit enter, MERC, MERCY, and space maybe. And then Mercy Cyber Defense is succeeded. And after that, some of the characters that we do not know, right? Because these are the characters after this, that is just image files. It is not really, it is not converted from text, therefore return back to text. We can go further and further as it goes, all scan through all the images. So at any point, after you realize some of the text that you recognize, and after that, if any additional extractions don't make sense, then you can stop at any points by pressing 0. Then it'll stop. Okay, something like this. This is some of the enhancement from basic steganographies that can work for only PNP files. All right, now we can work on any type of files. Some of the extension could be, you can say, you can hide a very long list of text in a video files, for example. Okay, there's a future work. Other than that, this is it for a little bit enhancement of steganography codings.